So here we are at the Mary McLeod Bethune Memorial. This memorial is erected right across from the Emancipation Memorial across the Lincoln Park. And Mary McLeod was a daughter of a former slave, yet became one of the most important civil and women's rights activists, educator, and even a government official. This memorial begins to demonstrate the progress in society by being the first memorial to honor an African American on public land. In addition, it is the first portrait of an American on a public site, American woman. The band across the entire statue quotes Mary by saying, "I leave you love, I leave you hope, I leave you the challenge of developing confidence in one another, I leave you a thirst for education, I leave you a respect for the use of power, I leave you also a desire to live harmoniously with your fellow man. I leave you faith, I leave you racial dignity, and I leave you, finally, a responsibility to our young people." The biggest impact we found from this statue has been the juxtaposition of putting it across from the Emancipation Memorial. While the Emancipation Memorial is meant to represent the equality of the newly freed man, we would argue that this statue does a better job at encapsulating the Black individual voice. Here, Mary is depicted with children like she was throughout her life as an educator, supporter, and activist. Ultimately, one statue or monument will never be able to accurately depict the historical truth, as individuals will continue to internalize the meaning of history differently, and society continues to progress and reinterpret how we see things. However, by erecting these two statues next to each other, society is able to better view the difference and perhaps the progress of how we citizens begin to internalize our history. By viewing these two statues together, we hope individuals will begin to understand how you are still enforcing racial hierarchies if you fail to understand how the white narrative is more of the dominant narrative, even through the erection of monuments aimed to give voice to the Black person.